Last week was our first playoff game, and my plaque psoriasis was so itchy under all my gear. Sometimes just thinking about scratching could take me out of the moment. And then, my doctor told me I could get clearer skin with a pill called Otezla.
Otezla Apremilast is a prescription medicine used to treat adult patients with plaque psoriasis for whom phototherapy or systemic therapy is appropriate. Otezla can help you get clearer skin after just 4 months.
Okay, ready for the next game. Talking to my doctor about a pill was a total game changer.
Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla. Call 1-844-4-OTEZLA or visit Otezla.com for prescribing info about cost, and more.
We begin on the ice in Elmont last night. Bo Horvat had a goal and an assist. Noah Dobson added 2 apples, and the Islanders used a 3-goal first period to get them a 4-2 win against Eastern Conference leading Rangers. Semyon Varlamov finished with 32 saves. Mike Riley, Kyle Palmieri, and Anders Lee also scored goals, and the Islanders extended their winning streak to 5 games, inching closer to a spot in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Chris Kreider and Long Island native Adam Fox scored power play goals for the Blue Shirts, and Igor Shesterkin made 25 saves, but the Rangers' 3-game winning streak ends with the loss. Also of note, because Zibanejad left the game in the third period following a collision, he'd ultimately returned to the bench, but not to on-ice action. Out in Jersey, the Devils got beat up on by the visiting Toronto Maple Leafs. Final score 5-2. Nico Hischier and Dawson Mercer scored for New Jersey, while Jake Allen made 32 saves, but it wasn't enough to slow down the Leafs. And Austin Matthews, who scored his league-high 66th goal while extending his goal streak to 6 games and point streak to a dozen. At Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Carlos Rodon allowed 2 unearned runs in 6+ innings. Alex Verdugo homered, and the Yankees beat the Miami Marlins 3-2 to match their best 12-game start in franchise history. New York won its 4th straight and improved to a Major League best 10-2, equaling the starts of the Yankees in 1922, 1949, and 2003. Those are all pennant-winning teams. The Yanks also started with 4 straight wins for the 2nd straight season. The only time they won their first 5 series, or 4 straight series wins, I should say, before the only time they won their first 5 series was in 1926. You remember that, don't you? The series,
I do.
yeah. The series finale for the Yanks against the Marlins is set for tonight at 7:05 p.m. with the righty Marcus Stroman ready to take the hill. In Game 2 of 4 for the Mets in Atlanta, they played into another nail-biter against the division rival Braves, this time losing 6-5. Braves led 6-0 before Pete Alonso hit a 3-run homer off Tyler Matzik in the 8th. Atlanta closer Raisel Iglesias, he had trouble handling New York in the 9th as well, giving up 2 runs but ultimately earning the save. He struck out Alonso with a runner on to end the game. 7:20 p.m. is your first pitch for Game 3 in Atlanta tonight. Jose Quintana going to take the hill there. Exciting news this morning coming out of Baltimore as well, with the Orioles revealing they are set to call up infielder Jackson Holliday, the #1 prospect in baseball, after his torrid start at the AAA level this season. He's expected to join the Orioles, who are 6-4 after a win against Boston yesterday. He'll be at Fenway Park today, probably in the lineup tonight. In the NBA, Jalen Brunson scored 45 in his 2nd straight 40-point game, and the Knicks beat the Bulls in Chicago 128-117. OG Anunoby scored 24. Dante DiVincenzo hit a heave from midcourt to end the first half and finished with 21, helping 4th place New York win its 2nd in a row. And after losing 4 of 5, Josh Hart scored 17 and grabbed 13 rebounds, and the Knicks also got some payback for a loss at Chicago on Friday. The 2 teams will close out the regular season together in New York on Sunday. Tonight, the Nets are back out there ready to welcome in the Toronto Raptors for a 7:30 p.m. tip. That's your Sports Know, man. I'm Justin Ellick on 77 WABC.
Greg Kelly here with an urgent retirement warning. President Trump's return is set to usher in a new golden age. But growing trade tensions and China's ruthless attack on the dollar have rattled the markets. That's why Warren Buffett just dumped $133 billion in stocks. And so too have Jeff Bezos, Larry Page, and even Jamie Dimon, CEO of the world's largest bank. That's why thousands of informed IRA and 401k savers are now shielding their savings with gold. And the experts at Colonial Metals Group are the only folks I trust to help you to do the exact same thing, especially now after Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki warned of a coming market crash. So visit freegoldguide.com/Kelly or call 800-655-5186. You'll get a free gold guide on how to bulletproof your wealth with gold tax-free. Plus, see if you qualify for a free home safe and as much as $7,500 in free silver. Once again, that's freegoldguide.com/Kelly.